Hello everyone, Mr. Happy here, and welcome to another World of Final Fantasy guide. In this video, we're going to be doing a trophy guide, looking at the trophy All in a Day's Murk. This is to destroy every Murk Rift enemy in the game. Now keep in mind, we are specifically talking about the little Murk Rifts, which are the cubes with the black ball in the center with the red eyes. This doesn't count all of the rare mirages you'll encounter out in the world. Those we're going to do in a separate video. Just for the ease of things, we'll also be talking about the capture conditions for any rare ones. There are some Murk Rifts that just contain enemies that aren't really all that rare. Those ones we'll probably glance over, but if there's a rare Murk Rift, we'll definitely be sure to go over the capture conditions. The first Murk Rift I shouldn't even need to mention. It's the one you encounter early on in the game in Wellspring Woods. This one's actually used as a tutorial to explain to the player how Murk Rifts work, and you will die to it the first time you go in there. There's level 26 Behemoth with the capture condition of reducing his HP. Once you reduce it low enough, you'll be able to imprison this Behemoth. You'll die to this one the first time. Just come back whenever you're feeling prepared to take on the Behemoth. The second one you'll run into is in the Pyreglow forest. It's going to be in the middle of the path in branch 2. It's pretty hard to miss. This is going to contain 4 Sharquals, and it is a level 13 Murk Rift. The capture condition for these Sharquals is to use fire attacks on them. So at this point in the game, you should have Foxfire on Tama. You could just use that or one of the other skills, especially if you took the starter from Ifrit earlier. Next up is an Icicle Ridge on Slip 4. It's just to the left when you're looking at the Fenrir boss location. You're just going to need to go down 2 ramps real quick and it'll be right there. This Murk Rift is level 15 and it contains 6 Flan. The capture condition on these guys is just to use physical attacks. They're very resistant to them, so as long as you're not over leveled, this should be an easy capture. Number 4 for Murk Rifts is on the Saronia docks. It's going to be in the second zone, the one with the secret bell puzzle, which we'll talk about in another video. It's at the end of the dock as you launch across from the first boat in the second room. Literally, I don't see a way that you could miss this one at all. It's a level 25 Murk Rift, and it has 1 Mega Sharqual inside. Now, the Mega Sharqual's capture condition is to deal a lot of damage at once, and this is usually about 50% of the monster's HP in a single attack, which may be difficult for you to do at this point in the game. If you caught the Sharquals from earlier, you could just eventually evolve them, or you can come back to this one later in the game when you're sure you can do about half of its health in a single hit. It'll be a while before you see the next one in Valley 7 in the zone Cauldron 3. It's just before the stacking puzzle platform in the northwest corner of the map with the mini-bomb boss. So this one's going to be level 30, and it's got 3 Memecoleouses. I hate saying that name over and over again. 3 Memecoleouses, and the capture condition for these guys is simply poison. If you don't have Leaf Dagger or any other poison skills at this point, just bring a few Poison Fangs. You can buy them from the Chocolate store, and this is a nice easy one. Next up on the list is the one in the Phantom Sands. Now, it is at the very end of the zone in Toil number 6, north of the save point after you've gone through the 3 identical areas following the sun to get through there. You'll have to beat a portion of the main scenario before you can actually get to this Murk Rift, but once you have the freedom to travel back to the Phantom Sands, just walk all the way down to the end and you'll see the Murk Rift in the giant area of Toil 6. Now, this Murk Rift is level 40, which is a pretty big step up from the last one, and it has 3 Chrome Giants. Now, their capture condition is to evade their attacks, so really the only reliable way of doing this is to stack a bunch of evasion plus seeds or an evasion plus mirror jewel if you have it, and just hope for the best. Honestly, I just decided to not capture these guys and evolve the lower form, and that worked out fine for me, but whatever works for you. After you've taken care of the one in the Phantom Sands, you can also get the one at Mako Reactor 0, which you probably have access to about the same time as the Phantom Sands one. It's going to be in Sector 4, hidden on a little pipe in the back. It's still pretty hard to miss, even though I say it's hidden, but just so you know, you've got it right on the screen right here. Now, this one's level 35, and this one has 3 Mythril Giants, which are much easier to catch than the Chrome Giants. Their capture condition is to use magical enhancements on them, so hit them with a haste, throw Protect Stones at them, Shell Stones, cast Protect and Shell on them. Whatever it is you need to do, just buff them up a few times, capture them, kill the remaining ones, and move on. The next zone has a ton of Murk Rifts, but they're all in the same location, so it's nice and easy. We're talking about the ones in the train graveyard. It's in the secret sector after you solve the stack puzzle that's near the end of the train graveyard zone. Now, it starts off with only 4 Murk Rifts, but after you defeat the first 4, a 5th one will appear, and the 5th one is really the one that has the rare mirage. The first 4 are all pretty common. There's one that's level 35, and it has 4 Manticores. These are enemies that you encountered back in the Phantom Sands. There's a level 37 one with 5 Corrigans, there's a level 41 with 5 Reaver Moos, and there's a level 43 one with 5 Redcaps. After you defeat all 4 of these, you'll unlock one that has a level 35 Nightmare inside, which is just a tiny little horse. Now, not only does this one only appear after defeating all the other Murkrifts, but it's also incredibly weak compared to the rest of them. Its capture condition is to deal dark damage to it, but the thing is, it does have very little health, so you're going to have to play it a little bit careful to make sure that you're able to imprison it. Now, the last one in the form of dungeons is in the Sunken Temple, and it's in the final section before the Quacho Queen's throne. As you're walking towards it, you'll see it on the right-hand side. Now, this one's level 45, and it has 3 Mindflayers and 2 Squidraken, so it's got 2 different Mirages you're going to want to catch here. However, all 5 of the enemies have the same capture condition. You need to reflect magic back at them. The wording's very specific. You must reflect their magic back at them. You can't reflect your own magic at them. Trust me, I've tried. They love to spam Mind Blast, which, trust me, you're going to want Reflect on to prevent anyway, since it's basically Confuse, Oblivion, all these bad status effects that you just don't want to deal with. So, 2 Star Curtains, cast Reflect on both your characters, capture them, kill them, and move on. Now, while there are no more Murkrifts inside of dungeons after the Sunken Temple, there are actually a bunch of them hidden on the world map. Now, this is a feature a lot of people didn't know about, but basically, at some point in the game, you'll gain the option to press your PS touchpad and go to your world map. From your world map, which you can teleport to any location from, press square and it will give you manual control over an airship. Now, with this manual control, if you fly around the area, you'll find a number of high-level Mirages. I'm showing you all the locations of them on the screen right now, but just keep in mind, none of them are rare or special. And some of them include like the starters that you were able to choose from at the beginning of the game, or the ones that you could catch in the Nether Nebula, which are probably a way easier location to catch them in. But there's nothing really special about any of these, so we don't really need to go over capture conditions here. And with that, you should have your trophy all in a day's Murk. And that's a really easy one, but don't worry, I'm going to be doing some coverage on some of the other trophies, especially the minigame trophies, because I know a lot of people are struggling with that one. Anyway, let me know what you thought of this video. Be sure to like, favorite, subscribe, and share, and be sure to add comments in the comment section of the video below. I'll see you in the next trophy guide, everyone. Thank you for watching, and until next time, take care.